And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and ghouls, Slugsy's world-famous Chicago speakeasy proudly presents that astonishing crooner from the underworld, Mr. Tommy Gunn!
Thank you, folks. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. No, seriously, stop it. Thank you. Let's cut it out. Thank you. It's great to see you all here tonight. My name is Tommy Gunn. And boy, if we got a great show for you. See? Before we sing a song, though, let me tell you a little bit about us. You see, we wasn't always dead. Years ago, in a time called the Roaring '20s, perhaps you've heard of it, we was as alive as you are right now. That's right. We had skin and organs and everything.
Yeah, and I even had a nose back then.
That's right. We was from the big city of Chicago, see? That's where all the gangsters was from. And me and the boys here, we was part of a gang, led by the most famous boss of all, Rocco Vidalia, the man they called the Big Onion.
Just hearing his name makes me want to cry.
Well, let me tell you the story of Rocco, okay? He was born across the sea in Sicily. He was an onion farmer, and he worked long days in the hot sun, see? He was poor, and he was always dreaming about going to America and being a somebody. So one day, he spent all his money on a train ticket, see? And he set on a journey. The destination was the town he always wanted to see, Chicago. Chicago, Chicago, that dangerous town. Chicago, Chicago, I will show you around. I love it, bet your bottom dollar you will join a gang in Chicago, Chicago, the town where the crime the cops simply could not shut down. On State Street, that crime street, I just want to say, gangs run a racket and they do it their own way. They run a town with a gun and a knife. I saw a man and he ran for his life in Chicago, Chicago, my hometown. Oh, Chicago, Chicago, that dangerous town. Chicago, Chicago, better keep your heads down. I love it. Booze and guns and dames are the things you'll enjoy in Chicago, Chicago, the town with the rackets the coppers could not shut down. A bank job where they rob every last dime. Divide up the loot and don't give a hoot about doing time. They become rich without working a day. For mobsters and crooks, it's the easiest way in Chicago. Chicago, in Chicago, my hometown. Oh yeah. That's right, Chicago. When Rocco got there, the town was full of crime. But Rocco was a straight-up guy, see? And he had an honest job as a delivery boy. One day, he was delivering a box of garlic when he heard music coming from behind a door in an old part of town. He couldn't believe his eyes. Such fancy clothes, such beautiful dames. Rocco felt bad all of a sudden. He wasn't fancy like them. And right there, he decided he was going to become rich any way he could. He started like a punk on the street, picking pockets. Then he moved on to breaking into warehouses and stealing whatever he could, see? But it still wasn't enough money to make him rich, so he started robbing stores and banks at gunpoint. He pulled off one bank job after another. Soon, he was Chicago's most wanted man. But the coppers could never seem to catch him, see? And he was spending that cash as fast as he was stealing it. He was really in the money. Gone are his blows, and gone are his tears. I've got good news to shout in your ears. The silver dollar has returned to his fold. With silver he can turn his dreams to gold. Yeah. He's in the money. He's in the money. He's got a lot of what it takes to get along. He's in the money. His skies are sunny. Old man, depression, you are through. You've done me wrong. He'll never see a headline about a bread line today. And when he sees the landlord, he can look that guy right in the eye. He's in the money. Hey, come on, my honey. Woo! He'll spend it, send it, lend it. He'll spend it, lend it, send it. He'll spend it, send it, lend it. Rolling along. Yeah, he's in the money. Yeah, those were the days. Soon, Vidalia had a whole gang behind him. There was Banana Nose Maldonado, Turnip Head O'Rourke, and of course, me, Tommy Gunn. We started to get a feeling that the boss was becoming a little too careless. He was always getting into shootouts with the coppers. We told him to cool it down, but he wanted to pull off one more big job, robbing the last national bank.
I told him not to do it.
I tried to stop him, but it was no use. He was determined to do it. When we got there, someone had already tipped off the coppers, and they were waiting for him. With the heat right on his tail, he tried to make one last getaway. And that was the end of Rocco Vidalia. Soon after that, we was all arrested and spent the rest of our days in the slammer. See, we all thought we was smarter than the law, but we sure learned different. We learned one thing, see? That crime doesn't pay. For all the times you robbed and you cheated, for all the guys you shot and you beated, when you first joined the mob, boy, you started to rob, boy, and this town seemed open to you. Picking pockets wasn't enough, son. You robbed a store and a bank with a shotgun. There's a price on your head, and you'll soon be quite dead if the policemen, they have it their way. 'Cause crime does not pay. It'll ruin your whole day. 'Cause crime is a really big dead end. Yes, crime does not pay. And I have to say, there's laws you can't break or even bend. You may think that you're a smart guy and that luck is on your side. But when the coppers catch you, Junior, they'll damn your heart. I tried to explain again and again. So live clean and never steal again. Take it away, boys. Yeah. Is that all you got? Come on. Yeah, swinging. And never steal again. Crime does not pay. It'll ruin your whole day. There's laws you can break or even bend. Ba-ba-ba-bee. There's laws you can break or even bend. Night, folks. Thanks for coming out. Now, don't take any wooden nickels, see? And don't turn to crime, or you'll end up like us, see?
In a Halloween show?
You turnip head. Crime does not pay. Yeah! Thanks, folks. Yeah. You made me kill you. I didn't want to do it, but I kind of wanted to do it. You made me shoot you. All the time you knew it. No, you really knew it. You made me fill you full of hot red lead.
Now, sir, you should